Welcome into this Course of Life vlog. Definitely not my kitty car seat, borrowing the family car for this week because we're back in my old stomping grounds in the Boston, Massachusetts area. And we're at TPC Boston for the inaugural FM Championship. This is one of the largest non-major purses ever in LPGA Tour history. Really glad to see that women's golf is filling the slot that used to be a PGA Tour event here on Labor Day week. So we're going to head out to the practice rounds, press conferences, and check out the action. Beautiful infrastructure and setup for the FM Championship at TPC Boston. There's the par 5 18th. We headed our way to the media center and got credentialed before we made our way out to the course and just checked out the finish here and some amazing landscaping. Shout out the flowers at TPC Boston. Really awesome clubhouse setting. You could see here that the putting green was in absolutely mint condition, and that was just a small dose of the amazing conditions on the rest of the course. All right, we've got coffee, good to go. We're heading towards the front nine at TPC Boston. This is always my favorite part of the practice day, is when you can just get out to the empty course, find a player that we know, maybe a major champion, and check in, see how her game and her life is going, and kind of watch her navigate practicing and learning the course in anticipation of the tournament starting on Thursday. If this isn't New England golf vibe, then what is right here? Look at this bridge here, lovely. Made our way out to the 7th tee, the par 5 is a long, demanding hole, and it was cool to see a couple different groups tee off before we met a friend of the podcast. There's Lucy Lee and Celine Borge hitting their tee shots as well, too. And then after this group came through, it was our friend Brittany Lincicome, major champion and mother of two. It was awesome to connect with her and watch her play a few holes. Here's her shots on the par 5 7th, getting the lay of the land with her caddy Laura as they prepared to play the FM Championship. Always cool to see how they scope out yardages, angles, and what goes into their strategy for the week. Really cool down the line there. Brittany's tee shot on the 9th hole. This is her approach into the par 4. And then she hit a few more putts, worked on her green work on the 9th hole. And then we got to play a fun little game and test her knowledge of Boston area foods. All right, it's a Boston Foods Yum or Ick with Brittany Lincicome here at the FM Global Championship.
I'm nervous.
You travel all over the place,
I do.
so I'm curious to see if you know some or all of these Boston area foods.
Probably not.
All right, we'll start with the Boston accent that I used to have.
Uh-oh.
How about a lobster roll?
Yum.
Yum
for
and
sure.
lobster roll?
100%.
Okay, all right. Second one, how about a frap?
I'm going to say yum, even though I don't know what it is, but I'm hoping it's coffee.
Close enough. It's a milkshake topped with ice cream.
Oh.
How bad could that be,
No,
right?
that can't be bad.
Fried clams, yum or ick?
I'm going to say yum. Seafood girl, Florida, clams. I don't know if I've ever had a
Boston
fried
baked
one, though.
beans.
Oh, definitely yum, for
Okay.
sure.
All right.
Cookouts in Florida, yeah, for sure.
Next up, cannoli.
Yum, for sure,
Yes.
100%.
How about another Boston one, clam chowder?
For sure, totally yum.
All the way in.
All the way.
Boston cream pie.
Yum. I'm going to go yum, yeah. I've
Yeah,
had that.
it is. Chocolatey, full of flavor.
For sure. Delicious.
And last but not least, mussels.
I think I'm still going to go yum. I don't normally order them, but I am not opposed to having them.
All right, Brittany, let's go and pass the Boston Foods Test. Congrats.
Thank you.
Your very first interview of the week, Janet. So welcome.
This event and the course specifically has a long history as a PGA Tour event. Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Vijay Singh have all won here. What would it mean to you to be a champion here and add your name to the list of champions at TPC Boston?
I think no matter what tournament I win, first I'll be very proud, but definitely here I feel like I said first, this is another place I start to call home, so I will have lots of support and I'll be very excited playing in front of them, and hopefully I can perform like really, really well. But I think so far
Back out onto the course, the range was getting filled up as the practice area was loaded with caddies and players on a Tuesday before the start, and I made my way to the back nine. Okay, this is a really cool spot on the course. I always remember this par 3 16th growing up, but look at the view here from the cabanas and hospitality right over the green. Tournament definitely going to be decided here. A lot of history made on this par 3. Next up, it was time to introduce you to a new friend of the show and the LPGA Tour, Pajari Ananarakarn. She's a one-time LPGA winner, originally from Thailand, but she actually lives in the Frisco, Texas area, which we know very well. Be sure to check out our past videos from the Frisco area. We'll definitely be back there again. And it was really cool to watch her play the par 5 18th, tell some Tiger Woods stories and memories of past PGA Tour moments on this very ground. She's got a really nice swing and really smooth action, and it was awesome to watch her prepare on the 18th. She also spent some time hitting some putts, and we got to interview her after her week, in which she did have a top 20 finish. So be sure to check out the Course of Life podcast for that interview feature as well.
Watching her win there, I didn't know her at the time, but yeah, that was motivating. I mean, that was great.
Yeah, it's pretty special. I think there's been a lot of buzz around this event for a while now, and can definitely feel it getting here. And I'm excited to have my family out this week and a lot of friends, sponsorship, and have a sponsor that's so supportive of me, but that I'm also a huge fan of. Definitely a dream sponsorship, but I really do think Boston is the best sports town in the world, so it's pretty cool that we're here now and also to have the support of the Patriots as well. My favorite spot in Mass is probably this place called Ullman's Ice Cream in Westboro, Mass. I haven't been this week because it's a bit of a drive, but it's a little farm that has, I think, the best ice cream.
All right, that's a wrap from the FM Championship practice rounds. The next time we'll be here is Sunday for the championship. In fact, let's go right to the final round now. A little bit of a gloomier Sunday, but indeed the sponsors at Visit USVI were still bringing that tropical paradise energy. More of that dancing in a little bit, but it was time to watch the leaders tee off. Here's a sampling of the beautiful swings of the leaders this week that you can see. Trophy in the foreground, and they're trying to get it done, starting with the par 4 first.
Group 27, the 11:05 tee time. First in the tee, 2020 Olympian, 15-time LPGA Tour winner, and 2-time major champion from Seoul, South Korea. Please welcome Jin Young Ko. Nice job.
Nice shot. After watching a little bit of the action on the front nine, a cool feature they have is free 10-minute lessons. So myself and my wife got a couple of quick tips from LPGA pros that were on hand. Always good to see them growing the game in that aspect. It was back to the leaders now, and they were teeing off on the 10th, and it was a great finish that ended up taking all night. No one here got the win, though. It was Hye-Run Ryu that got her second LPGA victory and a very impressive performance. Here's our Visit USVI friends sponsoring the event, bringing all the good energy and the good vibes. This is exactly the type of stuff we got to see more of at LPGA and professional golf events. Love this kiddie energy right here. Thanks to everyone for tuning in to this LPGA vlog. We appreciate you taking a look at the behind-the-scenes action. This is me and Pajari after we finished our Sunday interview, and obviously the crowd had to thank Lexi Thompson after seeing her one more time. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for tuning in.